turn in 3 things. You're going to turn in 3 things. You're going to turn in your grading rubric. Looks like this. You have it. You're going to turn in a peer and a parent review, and I'll give you guys that today. I'll give you that today. And then you're going to turn in your actual infographic. Okay? So you guys are going to have copies of these first 2 things, and then your infographic is obviously your own. Okay? So basically, that's a complete packet. That's a complete packet right there. Now, if you happen to lose either one of these hard documents I give you, they're always available on the class website. Okay? And there's a link on the homework email to it every night this week. Now, here's the deal with the infographics. There's this crazy phenomenon in middle school. I have never met a group of people in my life who have printers that run out of ink more frequently than middle school students. It's like an amazing thing. I've had a printer like my whole life. It's never run out of ink, but somehow middle school students run out of ink in their printers so frequently. So if you are one of those people that your printer runs out of ink so frequently, you have 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to get that situated for your infographic to be printed out, okay? I'm not going to entertain people who come to me Friday at the beginning of class and say, I couldn't print my infographic, my printer was out of ink, okay? You have 3 days. If you do not have a printer at your home, I expect to hear from you sooner than later to make arrangements, okay? You do not need to print your infographic in color. You will not lose points if it's in black and white, and you do not need to laminate it. That is not required. Okay? Sound good? Okay. So you had a question earlier. I don't know if I addressed it.
Yeah, I have, well, from a while ago, I have something in my plan that says the project was due Thursday.
Nope. Friday.
Right.
Friday. Okay. Apologize for that. Yeah.
So, in the infographic, the way that we print it out, is it going to be like, we're going to be on a computer?
It's going to be on a computer. Okay. Yep. Yep. And I can help you troubleshoot it. Also, your mom can help you troubleshoot it too. Okay. Question?
So, are we going to be using the PictoChart?
Yeah, we're going to be making the infographics on PictoChart in about the second half of class today. You're gonna walk out of here super familiar with how that works. Okay? What's up?
Can we email you the infographic?
You can email me the infographic, but it's got to be emailed to me by Thursday at 5. Thursday at 5. Okay? Cool. So a lot of logistics, important stuff. That's your homework. You will have no additional homework between now and Friday. That is it. That is it. Sir?
Are we going to be able to work on computers?
Absolutely. You're going to have half of class today, and you'll have class tomorrow and class Thursday to work on this stuff. So oodles and oodles of time in class. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, man.
What's the PP review mean?
So that stands for parent and peer review. You're going to have a parent review your infographic, and you're going to have a peer review your infographic. Okay? I can also act as your parent in class and do your review in class if you aren't able to get a parent review. Sound good? One more logistical question.
So
yes, sir.
For the district choir, because I'm on a district choir on
File the
Friday.
TED suit Thursday.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to game it, and then we're going to just take a quick look at a couple of cartoons related to the New Hampshire primary, and then we'll get into some PictoChart work. Sound good? Let's rock. Let's game it. All right, my friends, I have a few questions today. Okay. My first question today is as follows. Okay. If you heard the news this morning, 8 o'clock news roundup this morning, you would have heard that there was a train collision. A train collision. Several people tragically lost their lives. Several more injured. For 1 point, you will tell me the country where this collision took place. And for an additional point, you will tell me the state within that country. It's not the United States. What country, and if you have the state within that country, the province within that country, an additional point, go.
Germany.
Ready?
Can I tell you like how many people are killed now?
Give me so Germany, and then what were you gonna say?
I don't know.
Okay, how many people died?
Yeah, there were 8. And then there were
8 is correct. I'm gonna give you half a point for that. I'll give an additional point for the province within Germany. Go.
Oh, province.
Sorry, no.
And Bavaria.
Bavaria, Germany.
We get a whole point. We get a whole point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Next news question. Next
Can I
news
tell you the
question.
city for half a point?
I'm sorry. That we're moving on from that.
I didn't know.
What?
The CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, one of the most secret organizations in the U.S. government, heads to the Senate today, where they will be conducting an open meeting with the Senate about United States security. One of the big things they will talk about is a rocket launch that happened over this past weekend that has many people worried. What nation launched a test rocket over the weekend that has the United States and other countries a little bit worried? Go. North Korea. North Korea is the answer. Okay. 2 class questions right now. Now, if I were to be lucky enough to attend either the Republican or the Democratic National Convention, and I went to that convention, and one of my jobs at that convention was to vote to nominate the official candidate for president. If they went there and they said, oh my gosh, Mr. Marshall, we're so happy you were here. We need your help. We would like you to cast your vote for who becomes the candidate for our party. I would be known technically at that convention as a what? Go. Delegate is the correct answer. My final question is this. Gentlemen, you are receiving 3 separate grades for this Election 2016 project. One of those grades has nothing to do with actually how your infographic looks. It has nothing to do with how focused or on task you are in class. It has everything to do with the stuff, the knowledge, the information in your infographic. This grade is known as a what grade? Go.
A knowledge grade?
Sorry.
Content.
Content grade is the correct answer. Please have a seat, gentlemen.
Yeah, I got you.
There is a do now on the board, a very simple one, in fact. If you guys could just make these 2 things happen. These 2 things happen. That would be great. Phenomenal. So phenomenal.
I think the camera saw me.
Maybe not. Not here.
Food.
So number 1 is to get that rubric and your journals out.
CRT.
And then to open up to the next page in that Election 2016 project.
Wait, the grading rubric?
Yes, sir. It's the thing that is currently projected up on the board.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Cool. So I just want to give you guys a couple of friendly reminders. About this grading rubric, okay? 3 different grades: content, the knowledge, the stuff, process, how you kind of go about making this infographic, and finally the product, spelling, capitalization, the look and feel of this infographic, okay? Right now it's probably feeling a little bit like abstract on, how do I make this infographic? What do I do? Don't worry about that. If you're feeling a little bit clueless as to how to take all this research and your knowledge and create this infographic, you will feel a whole lot more confident in the next hour, I guarantee it, okay? But I wanted you guys to be aware just to maintain and let this rubric through your guide, okay? If you cannot locate your rubric at this current juncture, okay, and you do not know where it is, so you may be like sitting here right now being like, oh, it's in my bin, okay? But you also may be sitting here being like, I have no idea where this piece of paper is, okay? Fret not, okay? You have 2 options. One is to turn to one of your wonderful classmates and say, hey man, can I borrow your rubric and make a photocopy of it? The other thing you could do is print it off of the class website. All right. Before we go further, I'd like to have us draw our attention to a couple of cartoons. And I actually want to start off with this one right here. No writing is necessary at this point, gentlemen, but I would just ask for a couple of just different observations, things you see going on in this very timely, very present cartoon. Yeah, Will.
There's a lot of footprints leading out into the door of the New Hampshire building.
Okay, so a lot of footprints going in and out of the New Hampshire building. Max?
Looks like somebody is maybe voting, or maybe a candidate is getting like stepped on.
Yeah.
Or being forgotten.
Awesome. So a lot, maybe someone's being stepped on, being forgotten. What are you going to say?
So I was gonna say that there's different and the folders hold it says politics.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say politics. It says POLLS, which is what, Frank? And what's a poll?
Votes.
Well, it's not quite votes. It happens before votes. What's a poll? POLL.
People like you.
To see if people like you, right? Right now, polls are indicating maybe who will get the votes, okay? Why am I showing you this cartoon? Why am I showing you this cartoon right now, do you think? Any ideas? Gio?
Like, I guess it's saying that like, it doesn't mark the polls because there's like people traveling on this guy as the mailman.
Okay.
Polls don't matter.
Okay, maybe polls don't matter. That's super thought, yeah. Max?
A lot of times in the Iowa caucuses and stuff,
Uh-huh.
like there have been polls that are saying which candidates are gonna win it, and then the polls have gotten totally stacked on.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Do the polls actually indicate anything? Okay. The other reason I'm showing it, why New Hampshire? Why New Hampshire? And why do I happen to be showing this today?
It's
Because today is the primary.
Because today is the New Hampshire primary.
So they think it's not gonna turn out like the polls.
You got it. You got it. Okay. One more thing I just want to show you. I just thought this was kind of fairly interesting here. Have a quick chat with the guys at your table and try to pull out what's going on here. There's a lot of funny stuff going on in this cartoon. Have a quick chat and chat it up and then get back to you. Go, 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 go.
That's Bernie Sanders is in her review mirror, and there's